All right, what up? It's your boy, Portage Puddles.
Big
How's
peepee.
everyone doing? You know, Portage Puddles.
Big
How's
peepee.
everyone doing?
I'm sorry, I had
and
to.
yeah, no, got you. Portage Puddles, big peepee all up
Yeah.
in here. It's your boy, Potamus.
It's ye boy Shatsky.
And, it's the first episode, and we're just gonna.
Jordan. Everything Jordan. That's everyone.
Also,
That's anything and everything people talking about. We talking Jordan. Big last dance.
big last dance. Is it like that prom last dance when you
Shut up.
finally dance with your crush? She looks you in the eyes and she's just like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Honestly, I could relate to that. But so
Wait, hold up.
just me got it. But we're gonna just start with the beginning of his career. Coming out of North Carolina, Bulls are a shit team. Yeah, and for everyone here, this is the first episode. We're pretty much summarizing every episode since we haven't had time to talk about it before.
We haven't had the chance to talk about it,
Yeah,
already. So we're going for it.
yeah. So coming out of North Carolina, Bulls are nothing. Um, doing coke in the hotel rooms.
Honestly,
Coming.
that was my favorite part of the whole thing. Was just
Jordan's
learning what
walking
they
in.
do in the hotel rooms. Jordan just walks in and it's just like, "Yo,
Yo,
how you doing? You having a good night's sleep?~
No, because you think
And
that,
then
that you would
there's
think that shit
they're just
happens
in the
today
hotel
still.
room.
No, you would think that
Oh,
shit happens today.
it's gotta happen today.
Yo,
But just
that
like
in that
maybe
with that
maybe not
Cavs
Coke,
finals run,
maybe not
JR
Coke.
was
Oh, bro.
all over the place. JR
I can
was
just imagine
everywhere.
Jr. and Iman Shumpert just in one hotel room, just off their Betty White off their rockers, bro.
That maybe that's how they came back. Shit.
That's how they came back. But that's also how Jr. didn't know what time it was.
Hey, you win some, you lose some, and
Well, they
damn, did he
definitely
lose?
lost.
They damn, did they lose?
Homie threw away his whole career.
Hey,
He forgot
he
what the
got a
score
ring.
was.
He got a ring. That's all that
He
matters.
got hey, he got a ring before his teammate Melo. That's all that matters.
Oh shit, Mel don't even got a ring. Oh
Melo ain't
shit,
even been to the finals.
has he been in the conference finals
He has. He was in the conference
with the
finals with the
Nuggets?
Nuggets with Allen
Yeah.
Iverson.
Yo, imagine if that team went all the way.
Yo. Like I
That would have
saw
been
this one
that
post,
would
it
have been
was
a
like
fun
it
ass
was
team.
like it was like which would you rather happen? The Thunder like win a championship and stay together? The Nuggets win a championship, like the AI and Carmelo Nuggets. And then it was like the LA Clippers, like Lob City just never got hurt.
Because here's the thing: whoever wins, it's pretty much who you want to stay together. Because if
Yeah.
any of the except for the Nuggets, I don't think AI is sticking around for that long. But like
Oh no.
the Thunder, you would think that you know I don't know if they still be together, but they would
Maybe
have stayed longer.
maybe the guy would have paid for James Harden.
Shit, no Harden MVP.
Yeah, there would be no Harden MVP, and in my opinion, no Westbrook MVP, and KD would have never gone to the Warriors.
Man,
Think about
that's
it.
yeah, that's a game changer. And then, but I feel
It
like
really
I
is.
wanted the Clippers to win because CP3 needs a ring.
Yeah, CP3 is honestly like one of the best players to never have a ring. Like in my opinion, top two gotta be Carl Malone, John Stockton.
Yeah,
Easy,
we don't
easy.
talk about Carl Malone like that around here. All right, that's a,
Why is he
a
doing the foreigner challenge?
no that's a bad man. All right, that's a
It's
bad
bad. It's
man.
bad.
Yeah, you hear what he be doing?
He looking at little kids, right?
He's not just looking. You know, we'll move on from that. Move on from that. Let's go back to Jordan. Oh, if y'all don't know, look it up.
Jordan.
It's a story. Karl Malone has his story. Whew.
ESPN 30 for 30.
Dude, that would be so bad.
ESPN 30 for 30, except it's just like 30 for 13.
Oh, 30 for 13. That's a banger. That's a banger title. Yo, hit him up real quick.
yo,
Let me know how
yo,
that goes for
ESPN.
ESPN. What you think about this?
I'd probably get like when that TikTok trend just the cops outside. It's not the cops. It's just Karl Malone.
It's just Carl. Oh, yo. I wouldn't want to run into that man. That's
Oh God, no.
6'11". If he does that to fucking those people, what the fuck is he gonna do to me?
Yeah, like I don't play professional basketball, and he bullied them.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen to me?
Ugh.
It's gonna make me a
Yeah.
rag doll. He's gonna throw me against the wall, and I'm gonna go through it,
Shit.
like on some non-kinky shit.
I don't know. I think he'd find that some kinky shit.
Hey, you never know.
All right. So
Right.
what do we talk about first? Because before the titles, you have to go up against the bad boy Pistons, Isaiah and them,
And
the bad boys.
I'm from Chicago, and everybody hated them, but like to be honest, they were ahead of their time.
Honestly,
Bully ball, just makes like yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's like it's kind of smart too. Like make sure like he don't want to come back the next game. He don't
it's
want to
just the
drive in the
fact.
paint.
It's just the fact that that whole team had just one mindset, just
Oh yeah,
kill.
just like if they put their mind to like something else, it probably would have worked just the same. But just the fact that like the team, chemistry, and they all wanted one thing, and that was stop Michael Jordan,
Mm-hmm. Here's
and they
the
all
thing
worked
that was
together for it.
crazy for me was that Isaiah Thomas. I'm pretty sure he's like 6'1", 6'2". But he was like around that time, he was going up against everyone, like Larry, Magic. He was going
Oh
at them.
yeah, and he was bullying them. Like Magic
Well,
Johnson's like half a foot taller than him, and Isaiah Thomas was bullying him half the
yeah,
time.
and because of that, no one wanted him on the Dream Team. It's a shame.
Yeah, because everybody hated him because he played that physical. He played that football player in gym class type of basketball.
Oh yeah,
Like you got gym class with like that middle linebacker that's like coked up on steroids. You play
I
him in basketball,
yeah, but
like
here's the thing.
homie's grabbing the ball, taking one dribble, 3 steps down the lane.
Yeah,
He's not. It's not even going to go close to the rim. He's going to throw it off the backboard, but you're being sent to the ground.
here's the thing though. Like, whenever Isaiah Thomas is being interviewed or he's like an analyst or something, he always seems so nice.
He's so
Yeah,
nice. Like yeah, like I
I
saw
feel
him.
like
I saw he went to Lonzo Ball's house in an interview and like was teaching him like what like the perfect shot looks like and like how it's supposed to like bounce back and stuff. And he seemed like so nice. And then like I watched Jordan and how he's in everyone's face. And it's just like wow, well
yeah, I feel
then,
like behind closed doors he's a different person.
oh
I
easily,
can't see him
easily.
being like that.
I mean,
Maybe
you could
there's
say the
more
same
to
thing
him
about
than
Jordan. Jordan's like pretty nice, and then until you like get into a
no, he seems
competition
like a
with him, and
dick.
he's
He seems like a dick.
eh, he seems like that like father figure that's just like always disappointed in you, but still loves you.
He just doesn't know how to show it.
Yeah.
Man, because his
Well,
son,
because I read
he had so much
today that
pressure put on
like
his ass.
Jamal Crawford, when he was 20 years old, challenged MJ to like a shooting competition,
Yeah,
and they were betting
yeah.
like $1,000 to $5,000 each time.
Hmm.
And it ended up with Jamal Crawford losing hella money and losing his brand new Mercedes at 20 years old
Jordan don't play
to
like that.
MJ, who was just about to come back to the Wizards.
Hmm. Jordan don't be playing like
Like
that.
that's just insane. I mean, he was a gambler. Like, should he have gotten suspended for what he did?
Ooh,
His
we going
gambling
into
debt.
that. We talking about? So did the NBA suspend him? Is that what you're
I
thinking?
I don't know because like look at Pete Rose. Like Pete Rose is not allowed in the Hall of Fame because of gambling.
Yeah, I feel like sports really do really strike a hammer on gambling. Like that's a,
And it's just like I feel like Michael Jordan was the only one that like got away with it and got like, just a little slap on the hand, just like hey, stop it.
yeah, but like it
Just
was
like, just like no step, bro.
oh hello, but because they haven't gotten that to that part in the documentary yet. I wonder if they're gonna cover that like intensely, like him leaving the game, going to
Yeah.
baseball. I hope they do because I want to know. I want to see like what how far did that go? Because if it seems a
I
little
want to see
shady,
like
I'm
what
like
all happened. Like if it seems shady, it's just like how could you let him come back?
I think because ratings. I mean, you got Shaq coming into the
Like,
league, so I feel like ratings would stay up. But then again, Jordan's Jordan.
yeah,
So if
just
he
because
leave,
Shaq was already in the league. He was, by the time the Dream Team, because Shaq was drafted that year, the year of the Dream Team.
man, I don't know. I really don't know. I honestly, I hope it's true because that would be a story. That'd be a
Oh,
damn story.
it would be so controversial.
Like
Because I mean,
imagine
like you have
in the
you
documentary
have
they just
players
say
like
it. They just say it like straight up. You know what? I didn't want to go to baseball, but they told me to. So
they they don't. I don't want to look up.
so
They told me to. They just, he's just like, I didn't want to play baseball, but I played as a kid, so
that was my best option. That was
yeah.
the best option. Was he good? I
Especially
mean,
since the owner of the Bulls was also the owner of the White Sox, so it kind of helped them stay in touch
yeah.
with the team and stuff.
But where else would you think he could have gone into football? Or nah, he was too old at that point.
He at that point he was too old.
He was
Like I mean, if he like started off, I feel like he could have been like a wide receiver just off his jumping ability. He had
yeah,
huge
yo,
hands.
he'd be Moss before Moss. He'd be another
Oh,
level to Moss.
definitely, definitely. He'd be like the wide receiver, slot receiver. I feel like he'd be the slot receiver, especially after he put on muscle that one year.
Yeah. Oh
Like
yeah, because
before the
when he
Bad
was
Boys, he would have been a wide receiver. After the Bad
after,
Boys, he would have been like a slot receiver easily.
yo man, I would imagine him at tight end after he put on all that muscle. He would block the shit
See,
out of
but like
anyone.
he would block those. But like you also got to figure, home dog can jump.
Yeah.
You want that out wide.
Yeah, it's true. What corner are you putting up against him? Barkley? Scout
Put
Barkley, bring him in.
just all right. Charles Barkley, go guard Michael Jordan on the out route.
Good luck.
The round mound of put him in the ground.
Oh, oh, that's a stinker.
uh, he defensive end right there.
Oh, yeah. Imagining different athletes in different sports. That's weird. Because you just think of
Like
that
LeBron,
legacy.
like think of like LeBron playing, football, tight end easily. Home dog can jump, catch one handed. He could be like he could also throw the ball real good too.
Oh, and you got to think about the time and money he put into basketball. He
Oh
could just
yeah,
put that into football. I don't. I don't think anyone's competing
but I
with
feel
him.
like his career wouldn't have been as long. I feel like he would have already been retired
Yeah,
if it was football.
mid to mid 30s, he'd be done. He'd definitely be
Like I'm not looking forward to that. Just like all these new stars, like all these old stars, like retiring.
done.
I
I
am
mean,
not looking forward to
we already got Wade
we only
gone.
got like you already got Wade gone, Bosch is gone. Like I'm not looking forward to like sitting down in my TV watching LeBron's last game, watching KD's last game.
I can't imagine LeBron's last game. That's gonna be
Like
that's
I cried during Kobe's last game, my freshman year of high school.
yeah.
Like
That
I
shit
I
was
can't imagine
a
LeBron
legend,
because
man.
like LeBron was my Kobe. He was, LeBron was my Jordan.
Except
Like
for the
I
fact that
grew
I
up
hated his
watching
ass
him.
for like the first
Oh,
5 years of
I
knowing him.
oh, easily cuz the Bulls, Chicago, we're from Chicago. Gotta love the Bulls in Chicago.
The
If you
thing
don't,
is,
you're
I don't remember him going to the Heat. Like I don't remember in my mind him ever going. I just remember him being
I will admit, I came home from a baseball game when I was like 8 or 9 or something like that,
there.
and like we watched the decision, and like this was before I got real big into basketball, and I just
Mm-hmm.
sat there and he's like, "I'm going to the Miami Heat." I'm just like,
Cool.
"Who?
Yeah,
Who?"
I fit because that was the Kevin Durant of the
Oh yeah,
last not even
oh
generation, the
yeah. But
last
I mean,
time
like
it was
he,
made decisions.
people always say he was the first to start the super team era. Like super teams happened way before he was even in the league.
Yeah, but he like made it because think about nowadays.
He made it like mainstream and like popular.
If you don't have multiple
If you
stars,
don't have
bro,
at
you're not
least two
making it.
all stars on your team, you're laughed at.
That's another thing I was thinking about during the Jordan documentary. I was watching when they were playing the Suns. It was literally Charles, and they had some like good role players, but they had no other stars.
I mean,
They had
Charles had to
Charles.
score 50 just to like win a game.
Yeah, and he scored like 40 something. They still lost that
Yeah,
one game.
but I mean, you also got to look at the Miami Heat. Like, yeah, they've got an all star in like Bam Adebayo and like Jimmy Butler, but like before this season, Bam wasn't an all star.
No,
He's looking at most improved this year for a reason. Like he wasn't that. Like he was just okay. He was a good role player last year.
yeah, we went up
I mean,
there.
they've got all these rookies that are like just showing out, and then Jimmy Butler's just like the leader of them, and they're
And
all
Jimmy,
behind him. Like,
Jimmy, not saying he's not star. He's not a superstar. Like
oh
he
no,
doesn't reach that like Kawhi, LeBron, Giannis level, but he's up. He's a high tier all star. I would say, I guess,
oh yeah, yeah.
but he's not up there, and that's crazy.
He's one of those like multi-time all stars that probably won't be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm. And I think he's a big reason Bam really came up this year.
Oh,
Because having that in
easily.
your
You could
locker
see,
room, that'll
yeah,
drive you.
especially as like the leader, like and
Mm-hmm.
once like if you get one person that's just kind of like, oh, like what's this guy talking about? This guy, like screw this guy. But like you get everyone behind a guy like Jimmy Butler, like he doesn't even have to carry you. His attitude can carry you.
Because when Bam was there with Wade's retirement, I think Wade couldn't really be a mentor because he was just this is his last year.
Wait,
I feel
it
like
was
he
yeah,
was trying
it
just
was his
to
last year.
enjoy it.
He just wanted to go to the playoffs, wanted to enjoy it, one last run. He's like, we're not going to win a championship, obviously.
But
So
shit,
like,
why?
let's just see how far we can go.
Yeah, but damn, yeah, I feel it. But if you don't have multiple,
I mean, at that
are
point,
the
would you
Bucks like
consider
that?
that the Bucks are
Because
they've got
Middleton's an
Chris
all star.
Middleton, which is like
He's an
see,
all
but I
star,
feel
but
like he's only an all-star because of Giannis.
yeah, if you put him
Like he
like
gets a lot of open shots because like he could never be a first option, and he's
I
a
f-
good second option.
yeah, I feel like he's like a CJ McCollum or like a
Oh
Booker.
yeah,
Like he should
like
he should be an all star in like a bad year, but like consistently an all star. You're only
yeah,
putting him
but
there because
like
he's winning.
because Giannis draws. I mean, he's called the Greek freak for a reason. He's a
Giannis is
freak of
Giannis.
nature. But like you put two people on Giannis, Giannis is still gonna score. Now you put the wrong second person on Giannis. Let's say you put Chris Middleton's man on Giannis. Chris Middleton ain't missing that shot.
No, he hitting that shit.
Yeah, I feel like the same thing for like Klay Thompson. Like he's got so many threats around him. People just kind of forget about him. And then he scores 40 points without dribbling.
Yeah, yeah, but but that's the thing. You gotta be if you're a second option, you gotta be a damn good second option if you're gonna be a
Oh,
title
you
contender.
definitely, definitely.
We're not saying these dudes are scrubs or nothing, but it's like,
Oh no, like they're all stars for a reason. Like don't
mm-hmm,
get me wrong, but it's just like I feel like they could never be their own team.
mm-hmm. Kyrie.
Like Kyrie,
Um,
like he had he had good options, but like they were all so young and like underdeveloped still. Like they were
Not
still like,
even. I still feel like Kyrie's lack of leadership and sort of toxicity just screwed that Celtics team.
oh yeah, and then you saw once he got injured, Jason Tatum kind of like took the keys. Like he
Bro,
didn't like get
he's
handed the keys. He straight up like drop kicked Kyrie and like took him off the tool belt.
yeah, he's the number one option. Even with Kemba there, he's still the number one option. I feel
Like
like Kemba's
Kemba's just a playmaker. Kemba's the type of guy to just get everyone involved,
he's
especially now
playing
that
the
he's on the
role
Celtics.
he's playing the role that Kyrie could have played last year. Like,
Oh yeah,
facilitate, score a little bit, and at the end of the game, it's you and Tatum. And more than likely, Kyrie
yeah. I
would have just
mean,
been the
and
clutch shot taker at the end of the game.
oh easily. But like I feel like he's like almost like the Ron Harper of the Bulls. Like you got like they have Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum that can score like at will, and like
Hmm.
so can Kemba. But it's like Kemba can just kind of set it up.
Yeah, he could just chill.
You know,
He
he
hasn't
can
been
just
able.
chill. He can set up,
It's the
get
first time in
everyone
his
involved
career.
really quick.
First time in his career where he's got
Yeah,
help like that. I feel like
I
that's got to
mean,
be a relief for him.
Home Dog was on the worst win percentage team in history.
That
The fact that
Bobcats.
he's going to the fact that like they would have gone to the playoffs this year,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Crazy,
crazy.
crazy.
I mean, like, do you feel like the triangle offense like works with them? I'm not sure if they use the triangle offense, but I feel like just
Nah,
how
I don't
balanced
think.
that team
I don't
is.
think anyone uses the triangle because the spacing in that you can create better spacing than the triangle. Because
I
with
feel
that
like
you
the
got.
yeah, because right now it's kind of like the era of five out.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Three
mean,
people
like,
out, pick and roll, pick and
but I
pop.
mean, do you think it like would still work?
I feel like with the right, it really has to be the right situation. Because
Like,
like
it
that,
wouldn't work like for like a whole offense. It could only work for like a halftime type thing.
yeah, I don't think it could work for a whole game because
Like, what do you think? What do you think with like the three teams that like could actually use it though?
ooh, three teams. So okay, so what do you need? Well, you need
Well, you
versatile
obviously
players.
need like scorers that can just catch and shoot.
Yeah, you need versatile players that
And
can
like
play on the block, on the wing, in the corner. You need people that can just go anywhere. So I'm trying to think of teams with centers. Yo, what if
like
the
me,
Rockets tried that shit?
I feel like the Rockets could be the only one of the few teams that could try it just because everyone can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like you got PJ Tucker and Robert Covington that are both amazing corner shooters and can still like post up and score on the block a little bit.
Westbrook would definitely like to be on the block.
Oh
That's
yeah.
that's
And then
probably where he's
James
most
Harden,
comfortable.
but I
Probably
just
in the
feel like
paint.
James Harden would kind of play that Jordan ball before the triangle.
Yeah. Ooh,
He'd
what
just
if
try
this
to
is?
score every play.
What if we're in that time? What if?
Ooh.
Whoa, am I comparing Harden to Jordan? What? Never.
Jordan's not James
No, let me
Harden's not
calm
even the
down.
Walmart version of
Let,
Jordan.
let me calm
It's
down.
like
Let
the
me
damn
calm down.
dollar store version.
I mean, not. I mean,
It's like just imagine like Jordan if he took threes over everything
yeah. Instead of posting up and shooting post fades, he's stepping back for threes
and just like worse.
without defense. So yeah,
Yeah.
defenseless Jordan. But other than that, I don't know. Then hmm.
I feel like the Bucks would be good just cuz like all their like at least like their starting lineup, everyone can shoot.
Yeah, yeah.
Most and then like their big men can still post up. You still have Brooke Lopez.
They started bringing him
Like
back to
he
the
could
post. They're like this year he
yeah,
started struggling shooting from three at the beginning of the season. They're like, screw it, get back in the post.
next
That
screw
shit
it
ain't
go.
work.
You can't shoot no more. Man, get back to the paint.
I mean, because when he was in Brooklyn, I remember him playing against the Bulls in that 7 game series. He was he
And
was going against Joakim Noah,
he's
Defensive Player of the Year, and he was still getting buckets. He was still
oh my
getting it.
god. Joakim Noah was I wish it
Bro,
was brought up in like I wish he came about in the era of centers.
yeah, where he would be forced to post up. Like
Where it'd
defense
be
wasn't good
okay if he
enough.
can't shoot mid ranges. Because like I
Yeah.
think my life would be okay if I didn't see his jumper.
I mean, he was an inspiration to many. It doesn't matter how ugly the jump
Not
shot is. If it goes in,
not
it's wet. He said in an interview, yeah, it was ugly, but it was wet. That's debatable, but still, it went in half the
like not
third of the
not even
time.
gonna lie, Joakim Noah was my favorite player growing up. Just because like my number was 13, loved the Bulls. His number was
Okay.
13, so I like
Mhm.
love Joakim Noah, and I used to shoot like him in middle school. Except like I made my threes though.
Oh, you were a sniper?
Like I was like the power forward, like little pick and pop, and like I made a couple threes a game, like shooting like Joakim Noah. But let
Mm-hmm.
me tell you, none of them were wet. All of them hit the backboard. All of them.
You're looking
Like you
back
think
on.
Tim Dun like you thought the bank was open for Tim Duncan every play? I'm sniping from half court. The bank
Yeah.
is open from a different state.
Oh, they're transferring like savings already. Um, I don't know why, but in middle school, I remember at the beginning when I first started playing basketball, the only shot I could make was from the corner. I don't know why. Like straight away, it would just veer left, but in the corner, I would just stay straight on. Like look, like trying to shoot now, corners are my worst.
Oh, I,
I don't
I
know
can't
where
shoot in the
that.
corner.
I don't
I
know where
can't shoot
that
in the corner.
transition happened, where I went from only corners to fuck corners, but it happened. I don't know where or why.
I don't know. I feel like when you're like younger, especially like if you're not that good at basketball, you're just used to standing in the corner like a sharpshooter in
Actually,
2K.
yeah, yeah,
And
that's
then like
actually
as you
that was my
become
role.
older and better, you start to like be on top of the key, set some screens.
Hmm.
Like
Yo,
my role was
yeah,
always just go screen the point guard and go get a rebound
yeah.
until like junior and senior year.
Here's the
And then
thing.
my coach saw me shooting threes and was like,
What?
"Hey, you should take those."
No, cause like, yeah, I was brought up as a big man, and now I
Say
don't have
same
the
here.
I don't have the size of a big man.
Oh
So they're
jeez.
like, all right, starting shooting guard, shooting who? And I'm supposed to like, I'm supposed to have the handles. I'm supposed to have the quickness with this lumpy body. I'm like, bro, I'm meant to be
like
in
like
the
me
paint.
like me, I was still able to play center even though I was only like 5'9", 5'10".
Just because I knew how. I
Yeah, like and
don't know
also
how to
and also,
describe it.
like I played football, like I had muscle. I had muscle. I don't have it no more, but I
Big
had.
body, big
Had.
body.
I was a big body, I played this school and like home dog was like 6'5" and like 350, like 300, 350. And they're playing like zone offense.
Okay.
So it was like a 2-1-2, and like the big man was running like the triangle in the middle, so he was going from block to block to free throw line.
Oh, that must have been fun.
I like stayed on his like hip the entire game. Like I caught so many elbows that game just because that's where my face was in comparison to his body.
I was about to ask where the elbows were going. You answered that.
Like like I looked up to him, like literally though. I didn't look up to him when it
Yeah,
came to basketball. Like home dog sucked.
I
Like
had to.
I think he scored
I,
like 2
I,
points that whole game. Like it wasn't cuz of me. It was not cuz of me.
all right.
He just straight up was missing layups. Like Coach Reggie on his ass. 626, get going.
Run your Dennis Rodman shit.
Bro. Those like you remember 626s?
Stop. I don't want to. Here's the thing. I
So,
don't think I hated it more than just regular Diamondbacks because the back pedals, I was relaxing on the back pedals. That was
oh
like
yeah,
the
the back.
pull down.
So, so for those of you who don't know what a 626 is, um, when me and Shotsky played basketball, we did this thing for conditioning called a 626. You run 6 down backs, then you run 2 down backs, but like running
Back pedal.
backwards, like
Yeah.
backpedaling, and then you ran another 6 down backs.
We were
And
supposed
like
to have like a
the first,
time for how quick you're supposed to do it,
yeah,
but we
but,
never reached
yeah,
it.
but I was on the team. But I was
It
on the
wasn't
team, so
even
we never reached
you.
it.
It was us. It was us.
It was you, me, and then like Malik Browder.
Yeah. John and Rob always finish first. Quick bastards.
Yeah,
Condition. Track and field who?
track and field. Who try playing baseball and just like seeing how many sunflower seeds you could sit in your mouth. You could fit in your mouth before we get 3 outs.
Yeah. That was the
Yo,
conditioning. That was the only
yo,
condition.
watch the coach's son pitch, and get front row seats to a high school game.
Yeah.
Ugh, like, not even gonna lie, my freshman, no, not my freshman year of baseball. My freshman year, like basketball, not my sophomore year of basketball. My first year playing
Okay.
basketball.
Yeah.
I felt like a Make a Wish kid. Like I played about like a minute to 2 minutes a game, and there were plenty of
Yep.
games I didn't play.
You're just there. You're just there for the
I was
free
there at the
water.
end of the bench.
Free water.
I was there for the free water. I was serving up water.
Yes, sir. Rob was
Like
staying
my junior year,
hydrated.
my
He
junior
was
year, I played on
hydrated.
varsity, and I had pretty much the same role, except like I was the celebration guy. You hit a three, you look down the bench at me, I'm going off.
Mm.
Like I've got the 3 point pistols going.
You belong in the Brooklyn
I'm
Nets
doing I'm doing the
bench.
Lance. I'm doing the Lance. I was the Brooklyn Nets bench before the
Bro.
Brooklyn Nets bench. Like me myself. No one else joined me. It was just me.
Yep.
Homie hits a corner three. I'm out here like wailing on an electric guitar with the 3 pointer going off. But like
Yeah.
I rarely played, and so like teams had like these like water, like the water jugs, and
Mm.
like normal water jugs, so it like spits out like a little bit. And what I would do was I would like have fun with it, and like the crowd would see me sometimes, just because like a lot of people knew me at the school, and they would see me just filling up a water bottle. The water bottle's on the ground, and I'm just holding the thing, and it's like shooting out like perfectly into it, and like I was having fun with it, and like the coach never noticed, but like the
Ow.
audience would be like the crowd would be laughing at me, and the coach is like, "See, they're laughing at us because we're down 20." And I'm
Nah, I
sitting
don't
there
know
at the
about
end of the
that.
bench, just like, nah, don't know about that, cuh.
I think it's a dude perfect trick shot I just made with that water bottle.
Bro, I,
Bro
I feel
impeccable.
like I feel like I could do things on Dude Perfect, but just like give me 100 more tries.
Here's the thing though. You look at how many you think about how many tries they do. How do they still have like the arm?
Oh, yeah, they're
Like
throwing like shots off of buildings. Like
that's
I'd throw that ball off a building, I would get tired just off the fact of what if I throw all 5 of my balls down and now I have to
and I
go
have to
back down
go
the
back down.
stairs.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez. You think they got people waiting there? I mean, of course there's people waiting down there, but like do the
It's like
people down there go up
it's
and
like a
do
relay
it?
race. It's a relay race through the building.
Mm,
It's like two people on like each stair, and like one person gets like their own team, and they just like relay race up the stairs. Each
yeah.
person goes up like 4 floors.
I mean, I feel like that makes it more competitive. Like give you more of a
Like if they
want to
weren't if
make
they
it.
weren't doing it for a YouTube channel of just trying to make it, and they were trying to like make it a competition. Oof, that's an idea. Dude Perfect, take it. We don't want credits. Just take it. I'll
Honestly,
know.
honestly, we should take that, make our own YouTube, bro. Impeccable.
Didn't you try that
Fucking
already?
honestly, I don't. If I did, I don't remember. It might
bro.
have
Because I
been.
remember hearing that like a couple years ago from like
Oh
you and
no,
Ethan.
yeah, no, Ethan came up with that was someone else. They were
Oh, okay.
I don't
They
know if
were
they ever
bro
made videos.
impeccable.
It was it's so
Bro impeccable.
I feel like there's so many
like
different ways you can name that, but that was that
you may
it
be
sounds good.
perfect, but we're impeccable.
Bro, we be impeccable.
Like I hear that, and all I can hear is Doctor Doofenshmirtz. Is be
Oh.
like, your timing is impeccable, and by impeccable I mean completely impeccable.
Fucking damn it. Uh
Speaking of impeccable, Jerry Krause rebuild in the middle of a championship run.
way to bring that one around. Way to bring that one around.
Jerry
All
Krause
right.
rebuild, middle of championship run.
Okay, but you got to think about it. He didn't like Phil, I guess. He didn't want to give him the money. So, he was
How
out of
could you
there.
not like Phil? Phil won.
He
Phil wins
wanted
you
money.
6 championships. Phil wins you 6 championships. I don't care if he wants my firstborn.
I
Go
don't
get me number
no,
7.
cuz Kraus he was grooming another coach that he liked. So he wanted to
Okay,
bring him.
Kraus liked the most random people.
Hey,
Who
you liked
likes
who
Dan
coach?
Maherly?
you
Who
liked
likes Dan Maherly?
you liked who coach? That was a good one, I
He's like,
guess.
oh, he's so good at defense. Jordan dropped him off. I mean, then again, Jordan dropped off Clyde Drexler too, but like,
Dropped off
come
everybody.
on.
Shit. Dropped off everybody.
Like, I feel like Jerry Krause when like I'll play a little my league now and then in 2K, and
Yeah.
like I'll literally like trade everyone just for draft picks, just because
Oh
I
yeah.
can, and
You
see
like
what I
Jerry
can
Krause.
do. Um, it don't matter if I've got the number one overall team. I'm still using Trade Finder. I'm still trying to make trades,
Yeah.
and like that's what I feel like he did. He was playing my league before 2K even came out.
He was ahead of his time.
I still feel like it was stupid though to
No,
try to
definitely.
just trade Pippen in the middle of a championship run.
Here's the thing though,
Like,
Pippen, he
pay
got
the
that.
dude. He's making
Pippen got
Andre
that.
Roberson money.
Yeah, but he got that surgery late. That showed some bitchiness towards the front office.
I don't know. I feel like I understood it.
I did, but
Like, I understood why he did.
mhm.
Doesn't mean I like it, though.
Nah, I feel like that. Like, if that's just towards the front office and that's the only people that are affected, okay. But like, he missed half a season. Jo-
Yeah.
Jordan probably
It
lost
was
2 years.
surprise.
Jordan lost 2 years off his career because of that shit.
Oh,
He had to
easily.
carry that. Yeah, he didn't have to carry
Having,
a
like,
team
his
since
back
'80.
hurt from how hard he was carrying that team. And I mean, Rodman actually helped a lot in
He
that
did, but
half the year.
two people ain't gonna cut it when
Oh,
everyone's
no.
going
God,
going
no.
at your head because they don't want you to get another three-peat. It's like the Warriors. Shit.
Everyone
Whenever
coming at your
no,
head.
because everyone was coming at him though
Oh,
when the
yeah.
Warriors were
You
going
want your
when they
best
had that
lineup.
big
You
one.
want everyone healthy against the Warriors, especially when they're going 73-9.
That yeah, I remember them talking about how that season just drained them completely.
Yeah, like you're going for a record. You get to the playoffs all of a sudden after like you've got to try every game
Mm-hmm. And then you have to
like
was,
that.
was that the year they came back 3-1 against the Thunder, or was that the year
Yeah,
before?
yeah. That no, that was the year they.
I'm gonna have to fact check.
No, 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 because that was the year they came back 3-1 against the Thunder. So
Because the
they
next
already
year
just
Durant
played a
came back,
7-game series,
and then they had to
and
play
then they
another
lost
one.
against the Cavs.
They had to play another 7-game series with Draymond suspended. He was out of
With
there.
Draymond suspended for like 2 games.
Yeah.
And wasn't Steph Curry suspended for a game or
Nah.
something? Or
Ooh,
did he
wait.
just got a fine?
He
He
got a
just got a
fight because he
fine for
threw the
that game.
mouthpiece. He threw that mouthpiece
Yeah.
when he got fouled out. Ooh, that was.
Dude,
I
I wish
remember
I I wish he threw that mouthpiece at me.
that.
Like not on some like kinky stuff like I want to put it in my mouth or anything like that. Like I wish he threw it at me so that I could just like catch it, put it in my pocket. You know how much money on eBay I'm gonna make after that?
Yo, there would
Like
be
that could
people
be a
that would
down
pay
payment on a
money.
car. That's a down payment on a car just for him getting mad.
I think it'd be more than
Like
because that was in
like
a
I
playoff
don't care.
game.
I don't care if I hate the Warriors. He throws that mouthpiece at me. He's my favorite player ever now.
Mm-hmm. Just because
He just made me a couple
he
$1,000.
just got me a house. No, that I think it'd be more than a couple. That's a playoff game from
Playoff
Stephen
game,
Curry,
and then plus the like moment behind it too.
and like even after the series, knowing that they lost. Would it be worth more if they won that series?
I feel like it's worth more that they lost since it was like 73-9 and lost 3-1 in the finals. Like
Just
that
the
was the first
iconic.
time ever it's
Yeah.
happened in the finals. It's such an iconic season, an iconic moment that he threw that mouthpiece.
Mm,
I'm telling you, I'm catching it, putting it in my back pocket. I don't even have to watch the rest of the game. I'm leaving and going on eBay right away.
yeah. That. I wonder what happened to that mouthpiece.
I think he had to
Didn't
give
it?
it back.
Yeah, I think you had to give it back. Especially since it was in the first couple rows, I think it'd be easy to spot out who got it and track his ass down. And again,
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
if he didn't, he still might have it right now.
so I just googled why um so he got fined $50,000 for throwing that mouthpiece.
Okay.
Okay, there's a whole ESPN article on Steph Curry's mouth guard. And then he's got a Jimmy Kimmel interview that's like 2 minutes long. Here's the real reason Steph Curry's always chewing his mouth guard. The New York Times, Steph Curry's mouth guard, an investigation. Huffington Post, we asked a dental hygienist about Steph Curry's nasty mouth guard chewing. Like
Shit.
what?
Why do people care, man?
Oh no, someone bought Steph Curry's mouth guard for
25K.
$3,100.
31. Here it says that his mouth guard to be auctioned could be worth more than 20. Okay, so this was before it
Oh
was
no,
auctioned.
this was just a random game though. So like
Okay.
looking at his mouth guard, he's got the Warrior symbol on it, like by the molars, and he's got number 30 Curry on like the bottom, on like right next to the molars.
Yeah, I'm saying, yo, that shit. Yo.
Like that that's like that looks like he just won a championship. Like that's a championship ring in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That shit just decked out. I wouldn't mind a mouth guard like that. My name on it, my number, my team. That'd be that'd be nice.
I wouldn't want to chew it though.
Well, no, I'd be holding it in my mouth like it was an egg, but it'd still be nice to have.
I don't think I'd ever wear it. I think I'd just like keep it.
Just keep it on a pedestal, sitting there.
Oh, easily.
Actually, yeah, I wouldn't wear that shit.
Ugh. I mean, I feel like Rodman would wear that, but
Rodman would wear
like
a
if mouth guards
rainbow
were a
mouth
thing
guard.
back then,
He'd
he would.
wear,
I don't even think he'd wear a mouth. I think he'd just straight up wear a grill,
yeah,
like a six
yeah,
nine grill. Or
and,
like
and a different way
you ever
of
see
game.
Riff, you ever see like you remember the Vine of Riff Raff going like, my dream is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
Yeah, yeah, he'd
Like
have
I
that
feel
type
like
of shit.
Rodman would come in with like those shark teeth grills.
Mm-hmm. What I got? No, but
Speaking
every
of
time he
Rodman, did you hear Kim Jong Un's alive?
what?
Someone told me yesterday that Kim Jong Un is okay.
Nah. If that's the case, then that's a
Kim Jong Un deliberately faked his death to expose traitors in his circle.
yo. If that's the hold up, what is this dude on?
Like first he kills all of his family to make sure that they're not traitors. And
Bro,
then he straight
he
up fakes his death.
yo, buddy is yo. I feel like he's pretty good where he was sitting. I feel like no one was gonna fuck with him.
I wouldn't. I mean, you saw the movie what was it called? The Interview with like Seth Rogen and Dave
Yeah,
Franco, James
yeah,
Franco, it was one of the Franco brothers. Um you saw that movie got so much backlash from North Korea
yo, they were gonna
that
kill
they
his
like
ass.
almost didn't release it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm reading it now. He's alive,
I'm telling you, it was fake.
huh? I don't know how. I don't know how that affects my life in any way, like physically, but emotionally, I'm destroyed.
Like he made it out the gulag.
Yo,
Like he straight up went to the gulag,
took out Osama,
looked at Osama,
and jeez, what a
and like
guy.
while Osama was doing like the meme of like him doing like a whole like prayer and like right before he like Allah Akbar.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Before while he was doing that, he
He
lined
was
up his
doing that.
shot.
Kim Jong Un lined up that sniper shot in the gulag showers. Said,
Oh, wow,
and then he got redeployed.
wow.
Kim Jong Un made it out the gulag.
But how?
No buyout. No buyout.
Who knew about it? Like, do you think North Korea did it as a
I
country? The
honestly I feel
government
like
did
his
it?
wife didn't even know about it.
Like what? So he just faked his own. I don't know, man. That shit's weird. What else can he do? If he could fake his death and have the whole world think that he's dead, what else can he do? Other than the whole missile shit, because we all know he can do that.
He's got tiny missiles, boy. He's
Man,
overcompensating. He's got tiny missiles, so he's like, man, I'll show you what I can do. Fake death.
no, because like, man, now I feel like I'm gonna go down another North Korea loophole. I always go
Oh,
down one of those every couple
you
months.
gonna watch some more documentaries?
Hey, some good
For those
ones.
of you who don't know, Shotsky sleep schedule.
Because it all depends on
Ass.
how many
Ass.
documentaries. It all depends on how many documentaries I watch that night. That's all it depends on.
Home dog. We'll play 2K, Call of Duty. We'll play sometimes we'll play Monopoly till like 3, 4 in the morning.
I won't fall
Home
asleep
dog
till
will stay
6.
up. He'll stay up until like no, you'll stay up all night watching documentaries.
Yeah, yeah, it's bad,
And it'll be about like giraffes who give birth.
bro. It's weird. All right, it was weird and it interested
Like
me.
that's the epitome of a YouTube loophole.
It is, and I go down it way too often, and I think that influences my dreams.
Your
Because I
dream.
had a here's the ear.
Okay. What was your dream? What was your dream?
All right, I don't remember how it started, but it got to a point where I was on an Asian airplane. I don't know if it was Japanese, Chinese. I don't know. It was an Asian airplane. They were all
Okay.
speaking. I didn't understand what they were saying. They were just.
Just like
eh,
some,
just
Asian language.
yep. And I pull out a shotgun and I just light everyone up. And it's not like I was doing it out of rage or I was mad. I I was sent to do it. Someone sent me to do it, so I was just doing it. But the shotgun was so bad that it was
You pulled up in an airline with a Nerf gun.
no, it wasn't. It was I. It felt like a Nerf gun because like it felt like Call of Duty. I was like shooting and I saw the hit markers. I'm like, bro, they're right here. Why are you not dying? And they were just sitting there laughing at me, like they're about to die, and their last thing they want to do is laugh at me for how weak my ability is to kill people. And it made me really like self conscious about myself. Can I not kill people right?
I don't want to know. I really don't
You
want to
know what?
know.
Yeah, let's not find out. Let's not find out. But I don't know. And the thing is, I leave the plane, and apparently I turn out to be the hero. Like everyone looks at me as a hero, so I guess I did a good.
Did you kill anyone?
I don't. I think I killed like two, maybe. I killed the right two. It
Like you
wasn't the
just straight up
pilot.
you spray and prayed and you ended up a hero. That's the
And here's the
epitome of, you're playing gunfight. 5v5. You got the LMG. You just let loose on the spawn.
and the, two kills out of maybe 200, and the plane never took off. I just walked off. I walked
You
off.
walk off and
Someone
there's just like a whole crowd of people already there.
no, I because it was I walked downstairs that were outside. I wasn't like going through the inside terminal or whatever. And someone was down there waiting for me in a I don't know, it was in a car or no, it was a van. And I just drove off and I turned on the news when I got
You felt
home.
like such a badass. You felt like
Bro,
such a badass,
it,
didn't
I
you?
I was on my Tom Cruise shit.
Like that's such like a roller coaster of emotions. Just like having like a limp dick shotgun. Just like you can't get it up.
I
Like your
couldn't get it
shotgun
up,
needed
man.
Viagra. Your shotgun needs Viagra, but like still works for two of them. Still works for two
Oh
pumps.
no, I was letting it felt like a machine gun, and it just wasn't doing anything. I woke up so like I don't. How do you
Limp
feel
dick,
after that?
limp dick. Gun
How do
was a
you
limp dick.
how do you wake up after that? Like, what do you? I don't. I don't
Like
know,
you
man.
wake up and you just like you feel sad and then you realize, wait,
Shit,
no.
I just killed
I'm
people.
a hero.
No, it's like wait, why was it? Why was I sent to kill people? Why was it a good thing?
Were you on your Seth Rogen James Franco shit?
Hey, I was on that shit,
Yo,
and I
yo, yo,
completed it.
what if you killed Kim Jong Un in the plane and that's how he faked his death?
Yo, I'm part of it. What if that was the gulag
Yo,
and I
you're in the
missed my
gulag and you
shot?
killed two people. You
I
killed two
missed my
people?
shot, and I missed Kim Jong
Dude.
Un.
And then he ended up coming back.
When did this news come out? Because like I just looked it up right now and
I
read
don't
it.
know. Like I just looked it up, but like I never heard anything about it.
Like the new like news outlets like my mom watches the news every day. If she heard about it, she would have told me. She ain't tell me. So I'm shit. I'm gonna have to ask her. Shit, I don't even. Does she even know if he's dead? Did they report him dead on
Who?
my mom? I don't know if she
Oh,
got to know that he was dead in the first place. Like I just
I don't
wanted
know.
to.
I feel like I'm gonna say it at dinner tonight with my family. Like I'm just gonna sit there, like it's gonna be, we're all just enjoying the food, and I'm gonna be like, so y'all hear Kim Jong Un like lived?
Like that's a roller coaster though. Like you don't know him, you're not affected by him, but his life matters to you because
uh,
it's him.
no, you know what felt like a roller coaster? So I was at work a couple days ago, right?
Mhm.
And like I work at a grocery store, so I'm filling up the dairy coolers, and I'm putting milk on the shelf. I'm putting milk on the shelf. I got my earbuds in. I'm listen to that. Lil Mosey, Blueberry Faygo. I'm bad bitch, and she do what I say so. Two big 40s and a big ass Draco. Power turns off.
Nice.
So I'm in the pitch black dairy cooler with music still being played, and boy was I thrown for a loop when my music was still being played.
Mhm.
Like those like Jordan Peele things where it's like it takes a popular song and just makes it like sound real creepy.
Yeah.
That's what it made me feel like.
Yo, I would
Like
have
he's
been
talking about
ticked.
he's
I would
talking
have
about
been
his boy
mad.
KK Walk Hard, and I'm just sitting here like, oh no, is that the guy who's after me right now?
Mhm.
And then I walk out. A white 16-year-old kid runs in with like his flashlight on that I work with. He just goes, dude, what happened? I don't know. like I'm not omniscient. I don't know what happened.
Ah,
Like the power turned off. What do you think?
no, so what ended up happening? Why did it just?
So what ended up happening? Like the power just because like supposedly my mom works nearby and like her power turned off too.
Okay, so it was in the area. I mean,
So I guess it was like just in the area,
I didn't experience
and
it, so.
it was only off for like 5 minutes.
Hmm.
But like
That's
honestly, my
weird.
favorite part about working in the dairy cooler. So like you can so like I also work with the eggs too, right? And like those doors that you open up, it goes straight to the dairy cooler when you like
Hmm.
grab the milk and the eggs. So I can move the eggs out of it, like the whole cart out of it. And I'll
Okay.
do that and I'll just walk through the door where like you would normally pick up eggs. I'll just walk through it.
Hmm.
And I freak so many people out because they'll look at me and I'll just walk through the door and there's like they think they saw a ghost. Cause like they're expecting like me to just like grab eggs and walk away. No, I just walk through it. Like I straight up just walk through the door and then they come back and there's just eggs there. Like it's my
Dude.
favorite thing because they get so freaked out. Or like when they're like looking at the eggs to the left of the one that I took the eggs out. And then they look in the right, like, oh damn, the brand I want isn't there. They look to the right. There's no eggs there, and there's just me in the cooler. Like just on my phone for a second.
I feel like you could do some shit with that. Like you can pull off
I,
some type of dumb
I
prank.
feel like I could get fired.
Yeah, that's more accurate. That's definitely more accurate.
Like I feel like as soon as I scare someone, that lady's gonna go to my manager. My manager's gonna go to the dairy cooler where I'm just still filling up eggs, and my manager's just gonna walk in just like, yeah, just fucking Gordon Ramsay and just ask for my apron.
Get out.
Like not even gonna give me an explanation. He's like, you know what you did. Just give me your apron. Like a disappointed father.
All right. So I guess that does it for this episode. We're probably planning to do these every once a week. Wednesdays more than likely. Wednesdays, Thursdays. So thanks for listening. Like, subscribe if you want more of this stuff. Whatever this shit is.
And yeah, and comment if you guys have any questions like in topics.
Yeah, because
We there
we go
is no
all over the
topic
place.
that can be off the table for us.
Yeah. Unless it's like really out there, then we're gonna have a discussion off off the air.
Off the air.
Yeah, yeah.
But comment, if you've got any concerns, comment down
We're
below.
we're new to this shit, so if y'all got any
Y'all got anything
constructive
you want us to
criticism,
talk about? Want to, any constructive criticism? Comment down
uh,
below. Punch that fucking like button. Just
I'm good.
don't tap it. Don't tap. Just
You want me to
hit it
punch
with
the
your
chair?
hit it
I'm
with
gonna
your.
punch the chair. I'm gonna punch the chair. That's what you gotta do to it.
Punch that fucking like button.
Do it.
And I mean, you could tap subscribe too. Like
Got me all
cool.
riled up now.
I guess punch the subscribe button too.
Do it.